This is the Google Cloud Platform approval process for OrangeSlice Student Rubric. In this video, I'm going to show and illustrate how to log in the project. So the URL bar is shown, how the request for authentication token and consent and permissions are granted, and how the project's functionality utilizes the scopes. There are 3 scopes. The first one is Drive. That one gives permission to rename the document. Documents, that one gives OrangeSlice Student Rubric the access to be able to populate the rubric. And the last one down here, the Script Container UI, that one is the user interface or the sidebar that Student Rubric uses. This is an example of a student work right here with a rubric in there. There are 3 categories: questions asked, vocabulary, organization, and then there are these performance criteria levels. To access the rubric, the add-ons, OrangeSlice Student Rubric, authorization required, yes, continue. Okay, right here, there's the client ID. Going to select my account, open the app. Okay, so again, it's asking for access to these 3 scopes right here. One to rename the file, one to be able to change the file itself by populating the rubric, and one to run the sidebar, the user interface. So let's do that. Okay, the first one here is going to be questions asked. I'm going to give that one an A. Vocabulary, I'll give that one a C. And organization, I'll give that one an A. You can see up here on top, here is the title of the document right there, and that'll change here in a minute. We're going to review that. Okay, so we see immediately right here that the rubric has changed with colors right there. So that is one of the scopes that's requested right there to be able the documents to modify the document. It's also modified the document up here by writing in the grade. The other one, which is Drive, that's this one up here, and you can see that the title of the document has changed. Let's actually put my name in there because the document reads who the viewer is or who the author is, and then puts their name up there. If it were the student, it would put their student's name up there. So that's that part. The reason why this is done up here is for the teacher as well as the student. When the teacher goes in to grade the assignment, they'll go into Classroom. They'll see their list of classes. They'll select a particular class and then select the assignment, and that's this one right here. And I can see by looking at this right now, all these are graded right here in this region. They are sorted by last name, and I can see what their score is. So I get a roster of student performance. I can also see the one that I just did right here, that one. So I know for that particular student, they're in the status of peer review, and so is this student also in peer review. I can also see that this student here has not turned in their assignment yet. So as a teacher, it allows me to develop a strategy for how I'm going to grade. As a student, when they see the file name, they know immediately of its status. Have I begun? Have I reviewed it? Or has it been graded? And if it was graded, what was my score? The last authorization that was requested is the one for the container, or in other words, the sidebar right here. It allows the add-on to put the sidebar there. And so those are the 3 different scopes that are requested.